The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This connection must be like doodle.
Yeah, come here.
The Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Darnold forced out to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
He's going to air it out deep for Hammond. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, here's Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one, but what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action here on first down. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
Yo, you can't challenge plays this matter? Man, come on.
Big play.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 27. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he's got Mike Gesicki, his rookie tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first and 10, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking that time for Stills. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now he'll escape to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete out right to Kurz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep up, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, Drake. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
He goes underneath to Drake. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now Bernard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Darnold. Room to run inside the 40. And this is caught by Curse. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone! 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 Gone!
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And over the middle, this is Parker. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. Jakeem Grant now to return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Tannehill. He sets to fire, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Trying to get it that time to Stills. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Spinning away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. A second nice move. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? This is what they decide to do.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's straight. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tannehill now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go. Right there. Set. Waiting. Play.
Tannehill throwing again. Flushed out right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. up to the air. Darnold on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really want to blitz.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. Then what she meant by that is don't go too fast. When you
Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he'll bang that one through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is A little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone...
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 73 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go, zip.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Whitehead, the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Complete out right to Kurz. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now here come the Dolphins. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Set. Waiting. Base.
Dre got the give from Tannehill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Play.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fends him off. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Flush to his right, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date.
You know what? I had a bad start to that game, but I figured out a lot during that game.
Their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.
I had a bad start to that game.
They will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. You noticed that too, son.
So
this whole offense changed.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And plus, I had to pay attention to what he doing, like all that user play option he doing. Like all he's doing is trying to wait for somebody to open up within the zone and then use that user shit. But I got something for his ass next time. I threw 5 picks in the first half. I only threw 1 the second half. Hell yeah. I'm like, okay.